Welcome to The Explainer. Today we are breaking down a 12-week plan designed to help you completely reset your financial life.
That quote really hits home. It's not about being a math genius, it's about having a roadmap. But that's the hard part, right? It just feels so overwhelming. So where do we even begin?
We start by becoming a detective in our own lives. The very first step is just to uncover the truth about where our money is really going. Before we can fix anything, we have to get brutally honest with ourselves.
So for the first week, this is your only job. Think of yourself as the CFO of your own life. You're just tracking the numbers. Fixed expenses, that's the stuff you have to pay, like rent. Discretionary is all the fun stuff, like eating out. And then debt, well, that's for the money you've already spent.
Oh, wow, okay. Seeing it laid out like that, in black and white, that is a total eye-opener. I had absolutely no idea I was spending that much on Ubers and eating out. You don't feel it when it's a few bucks here and there, but it adds up so fast.
And that just brilliantly illustrates the point. If you find just $400 a month in savings by cutting back on a couple of those categories, that's nearly $5,000 a year you can put to work for your future. It's a total game changer.
Okay, let's dive into part 2. Now that we've found the leaks in our financial ship, it's time to build a machine. One that automatically patches them and starts building your wealth for you without you even having to think about it.
So the very first piece of this system is opening up a high-yield savings account. It is the perfect place to store your short-term savings, money for goals within the next couple of years, and your emergency fund, because your cash is actually earning you more cash. It's basically free money, and it only takes a few minutes to set up.
And here is the absolute crucial point. You have to make saving effortless. So you set up automatic transfers. Every single time you get paid, a portion goes to savings and investments before you even see it. It's this powerful psychological trick, right? You can't spend money that never actually hits your main checking account.
So the system helps with debt, too? Looking at this slide, it's amazing that just an extra $75 a month can have such a huge impact. That's where so much of the stress comes from, isn't it? It feels like this giant weight you can never get out from under.
Exactly. And that is why the system prioritizes building that safety net first. Hitting that first $1,000 milestone is a huge psychological win. It's that peace of mind that comes from knowing you can handle a surprise car repair or a vet bill without derailing your entire plan or, going into a total panic.
Now, what's really fascinating here is why investing is completely non-negotiable for building any kind of long-term wealth. If you look back over the last 100 years, stocks have consistently outperformed other major assets. This is where your money can really truly start to grow.
That's incredible. So just by consistently putting money into something as simple as an S&P 500 fund, which is basically just a basket of the 500 biggest U.S. companies, it can grow that much over time. Seeing that 30-year number, almost $750,000, wow. It just drives home the power of starting and staying consistent.
Okay, let's move into our final act. The system is up and running. So now we shift our mindset from defense to offense. It's time to stop just managing money and start actively growing your financial future.
And remember this, you can only cut so many expenses, but there is absolutely no limit to how much you can earn. The focus here is on growth, getting paid what you're worth, or maybe developing a new skill that commands a higher salary.
This is such a fascinating psychological hack. According to one study, you are 42% more likely to achieve your goals, including your financial ones, just by writing them down and sharing them with someone. That act of making it tangible, of creating accountability, it makes a massive difference. Okay, this is the big one. Credit cards. They seem so dangerous, especially when you hear that average interest rates are climbing over 21%. It really feels like a trap.
And they are a double-edged sword. Used responsibly, meaning you pay the balance in full every single month, they build your credit and give you rewards. But used irresponsibly, they create this incredibly expensive cycle of debt. The key is to just be honest with yourself and then decide which one of these users you are going to be.
And the journey doesn't just end after 90 days. The crucial point is consistency. This reset is designed to build the habits and the systems that will serve you for a lifetime. Scheduling those little check-ins just keeps you accountable to the future you're trying to build.
So after everything we've uncovered, the power is right back in your hands. This isn't about being an expert at math, it's just about having a plan. And the first step doesn't have to be massive. It could be as simple as opening your banking app right now and just looking at last month's statement. The important thing is just to start. So, what will your first step be?